Okay, I think we're live. I almost forgot to push the mute button, turn the mute button off. Let's see. Okay.
One more.
We're going to give it a second and see if anybody comes in. This is just a random live stream in the middle of the day on a Friday, just to see what happens. We've never done one at this time. Go ahead and when you come in, say something so that I know you're here. I can see that there are a couple here watching, but I don't know who's here. And Greg, I need you to say something so I can tell if I can hear you or not.
Okay.
That's not what I meant. So I can tell if I can hear you or not.
Okay.
Okay, I guess we can hear you.
Well, you can hear me now.
That's not what I meant. Sarah's in here.
Okay.
What's up, Sarah?
What is up?
Sarah, are you going to hang out in the chat for a minute? There's only a couple of people in here, and I think one of them is going to be Mom. So she's not going to be in the chat. Matt, how are you doing? We, well, I just said this, but we have decided just to do a random live in the middle of the day just to see what happens, how many people are available. Topic is open. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and throw the link in here. If I can figure it out. You're headed to Kansas right now? Sarah, you need to wait. You need to just jump into this live. Wonder how far behind the chat is on StreamYard. So that link will get you in the live chat. Anybody who's interested.
I'm trying.
Get you in the live chat. You're trying what, Sarah? Did you push? Did you? Are you trying the link? Is that what you're trying? Or are you trying to get to Kansas? Greg?
Yeah.
What do you got?
What do you mean?
What do you got to talk about? Go ahead. I don't either. I don't either. What's everybody got going on today? Grab that cat. She keeps rubbing up against the table. Oh my gosh, Sarah. You need to just jump into live.
I caught her. She has been caught.
Matt Gillespie, are you still in here? And did I say your name right?
Illinois, Indiana.
Where's Illinois? Random, my favorite. Well, you should jump in. The link is up here. Yeah, put her outside. Don't see if she wants to. Just do it because she's.
It's a no-brainer.
It's not raining.
No,
Is that a link?
yeah.
Yeah, that's only.
Okay. Okay, cool, Matt. And hey, Scott, you feeling better?
Tina Ladybug.
Hey, Tina Ladybug. We don't have, well, we don't usually have a topic, but we really don't have a topic. This is real random. I just decided to hear about 30 minutes ago that I was going to try this random live. So there is the link for somebody to jump in, or two somebodies, or three, however many it'll hold. Getting coffee. Scott, if you're feeling better, you should just jump on in. What are you guys doing today? Coffee sounds good, but I've got Mountain Dew. Hey, Jackie. I am glad you guys are here. Greg. See? Oops, wrong one. Greg. I'm just out of the pool. Just got out of the pool. It just stopped raining here in Northeast Oklahoma. Going to go into work in a few hours. For a few hours. Well, that is your work. Is it fishing? Because
Scott says, I'll go to my laptop.
Okay. Cool. Where do you see that anyway?
Right here underneath the
Oh,
copy.
okay. I think Scott's going to jump in. Maybe. Tina, I wish you could jump in. Craig's Cabin. How are you doing? Things are going pretty good. We don't have a topic. If you have questions, go ahead and ask them. If you have a topic, bring it up. If you want to jump in, here is the link.
His way.
Where do you see his way?
Nice hat,
Greg.
Greg.
I wonder if that put that on the, no, it didn't. Okay.
Well,
Okay, Scott. Hey, Doug, how are you? What are you guys up to today?
Coffee Angel Crafts.
Coffee Angel Crafts.
Real awesome because they don't have the photo on it.
Yeah, where'd your photo go? Didn't you have a Coffee Angel Crafts? Didn't you have something else there besides that C? What do you say? What's the
What is the average airspeed for an unladen sparrow?
Dude, I don't know. What is the airspeed? I'm usually off on Fridays, except if it's the first, second, third, or fourth of a month.
He's working lunchtime.
Yeah. Oh, is that make a difference? That you're on your phone? Is that what makes you not have that picture? The new rooster, the mobile, are you talking about our mobile coop?
ACC.
Good almost afternoon, Kristen.
What is that?
It is the afternoon. It's 10 minutes after 12. Country Mama Musings. I'm here listening while driving into town for some chicken feed. Living the life. I don't know about where you are, but here chicken feed's going up. Hay has gone up, which I don't understand why hay has gone up. If somebody could explain that one to me, that would be awesome. Everything's gone up. No, we're not putting it on wheels. It is, if you're talking about the PVC mobile coop, no, we're not putting it on wheels, and that's why we did it with PVC, because it is really light. It's really easy to move. Granny Moreno, what?
His way says it's a quote
From what?
Monty Python, the Holy Grail.
I see. I'm not up on Monty Python, the Holy Grail.
Fallen Arkansas veteran.
Howdy. Can y'all hear Greg this time? We tested it a while ago and we could hear Greg, but let me know if, because he is talking. I'm going to check my phone to see if I can hear him. Okay, let's see. Say something.
Fuel prices went up, so hay is up.
Say something.
Fuel prices went up, so hay is up.
Yep. Okay.
Lacey said she can hear me.
Yeah. Yes. They said Coffee Angel Craft says you can hear you, but it's low. So you're going to have to speak up just a little bit.
What's up, y'all?
You made it.
I made it.
You coming to Kansas to, what's up?
I'm already in Kansas.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I'm creeping up your direction.
Okay. Well, obviously I'm not going to come outside with being live.
I mean, we'll just be live inside and outside at the same time, right?
I guess. Y'all, she's coming by my house to pick up that trap, that raccoon trap that I've been using. Mr. MT Homestead is in here.
Hey.
I got you loud and clear. Guys, this is an open chat. Anybody's welcome to jump in. There's no topic other than Ellis Family Farms. That's cool. I'm trying to talk them into doing a YouTube channel because they got a homestead going on and they're funny. And I just think they should be, that's what they need to be doing. I'm doing YouTube. Everybody needs to do YouTube.
Yeah, well, that's true. I mean, you've been making my sister laugh. She's in the truck with me, and she's really enjoying your comments.
What about you doing a YouTube channel?
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
Come on, just join. Just come on now. Jump in that live. Yeah, she thinks it's quite cool. She's in the truck with me, and she's really enjoying your comments.
Oh, whoa. There's a loop now.
No. Come on, just join. Just come on now. Jump in that live. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Is somebody's phone on?
Yeah.
I mean, the volume, like, yeah, I don't mean when you're. Oh, whoa. There's
My truck.
I'm going to mute you just for a second to see if it's yours. Uh-oh. Is somebody's phone on?
Mine's all off.
Okay. I mean, the volume, like, I don't mean when you're. Somebody know how to fix that? They need to close the YouTube live is what Hisway says. I'm going to mute you just for a second to see if it's yours. Okay, so I muted Scott, and Scott, let's see.
Mine was going through my Bluetooth on the truck.
No, Scott, it's on your end. Yeah. Okay, so when I mute you, I can't hear it. Try leaving out and coming back. Wait, it's quit.
Welcome to technology.
Yeah, no. Scott, say something. No, Scott, it's on your end.
I've got nothing except for my computer.
Yeah. Okay. So when I mute you, I can't hear it. Huh. Leave it out and. Yeah, when I mute Scott, I can't hear it.
Creeping.
Davis family. Now I'm gonna have to mute up for a second. Huh. Leave it out when I mute Scott, I can't hear it.
Oh.
This is chaotic, dude.
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh.
Should I give her the track?
No, she get it. Did Scott leave on
What
purpose?
happens when you show up at Lori's? All the animals, announce your arrival.
Walker Farm fam.
Hey, Scott, try to jump back in.
Devices not connected.
Device is not connected. I'm gonna hang on. I'll be back with you, Sarah. Go out there and hang on, guys.
I see.
Oh my gosh. She's at my window knocking. She can see. Let's see, that's funny. Guys, this is crazy. Scott needs to close the YouTube. Scott needs to come back. Hang on, guys. I'm gonna put the dog down. No, I'm not.
Alrighty. Just gonna go talk to her. Hey, Lazy C. Alright, you can just.
Give me my spot. My normal spot.
Country Mom using says to have him stay on streamer and just close to YouTube. Oh, hey, Gail.
Who?
Gail.
Gail Southern Living. I don't think Sarah. Oh wait, she's muted. No, she's not muted.
What?
Scott, if you're still in here, rambling with the brooms. I probably called you Brums earlier. Anyway, come on back in if you can. Try that again. Don't let a little loop or echo scare you off. We'll get it figured out.
There you go. I'm leaving.
Yeah, it's quiet now.
Poor Eddie didn't even get to see me. Bless his little heart.
Greg never talks. Greg, Jackie, Greg talks a lot.
Yeah,
Doesn't
y'all
he?
don't know Greg very well.
Yeah. Oh, he
He's a
talks.
social butterfly.
Yeah, it's quiet now.
How's that?
How is it? Now there's something going on. Hold on.
Hey, Scott, do you have the YouTube app open? YouTube thing?
Is that any better, Lori?
I think so. I think so.
Okay, well, I went and put in earphones. So it
Okay.
must be something with my computer, so I'm running off a headset.
I don't know. I've seen it happen to MT Homestead too. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. What? I don't know what you just said.
Keep coming over here just layout.
Yeah.
Bless his little heart.
I think it's just because Greg and I are so awesome that YouTube doesn't know what to do with us.
Wow.
Okay,
I don't have
I'm
my waiters on today, guys. Come on.
I'm hearing something.
How's that?
I'm gonna change this. There we go. Greg doesn't have to be leaning on me. Now there's something going on. Hold on.
Scott, do you have the YouTube app open?
Okay, I still hear something's going on. Let me try.
Good.
I think so. There we go.
Hey, stop.
Look at
You're
what Mike said.
brilliant, Greg.
So that means you said that earlier.
I had the YouTube was running behind StreamYard. So I just took out the YouTube. So now it's quiet.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I saw that in the comments when you were gone.
Well-
Walker Farm Fam, can you still? Y'all don't hear it still, do you? So I want to point out what Mike with MT Homestead has said. I put it up on the screen. He's been around Greg just a little bit, long enough to know that Greg does talk, but you guys don't know he talks a lot. If I want it quiet here, all I got to do is go live. True
Well,
story.
at least he'll sit beside you. I said to Kenzie, I'm like, come on, come sit beside me and we'll go live. And she's like, yeah, I don't think so. She's gone.
Yeah, no,
I
Greg.
don't even think she's in the house.
Greg likes to be on camera. He likes his picture taken. He likes, if you had a stage, he'd probably get up on stage, but he won't say anything. Greg likes,
Hey.
Cassie said, Greg likes riding rides too. I'm assuming it's Cassie.
So whenever you do that, you lose all your chat. So I can't see the chat.
Oh,
So I'm gonna
okay.
I'll have to pull it up on my phone.
Okay.
Just make sure you turn it way down.
It's turning off.
Let's see. There was something, Mark said something earlier. Grumpy Grandpa, where did he go?
Down.
I know you're saying down. I'm hearing you. I'm ignoring you,
He's-
but I'm looking.
Oh, he had to go. He had to bail Ned out of jail.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, his twin triplet or something.
His
Yeah.
twin.
He says it's his twin, but he's a triplet.
Well, and I still say Ned looks better than Mark, but we won't tell him that.
Yeah. Sarah.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I forgot, Scott. I forgot. Walker Farm Fam says, where is Ellis Family Farm from?
We're in Northeast Oklahoma as well.
She just came by my house to pick up that trap that we've been catching raccoons and possums in.
We're probably
it's
like
there.
10, 15 minutes away from each other.
Yeah, yeah. And they haven't started really a channel yet. And but I'm bothering them, and I'm going to bother them until they do.
She's good at that, guys. She's very good at motivating you.
Yeah.
Very persuasive, yeah.
They're funny to me anyway. I'd watch. Scott, you feeling better?
Yeah, a little bit. Once I got moving this morning, I just couldn't. I just had one of those nights where my spine was just in total spasm all night.
Yeah.
So I got roughly about an hour sleep last night. So once I got some coffee into me, whenever I sent you an email there this morning, there was no way I was even getting out of bed, but
Yeah.
seems to loosen up pretty good.
Well, good.
Yeah.
We're all from Northeast Oklahoma. Technically, I live in Southeast Oklahoma, but barely.
Yeah, Kristen from Lazy C, she wants to be Northeast Oklahoma. When you read that, you have to speak up. They cannot hear you read that. I can hear you. You're distracting me, but they can't hear you, so they don't know why I stopped talking. Because you start.
Sorry, I just got a text here from Kyle. He's on course and just passed 2 of his exams. So
Woohoo.
I just
Ban
Yeah.
everything.
so now he's fully. What's that?
I'm sorry.
No,
There's a new channel I've not seen this person before, and so I was just saying hi to him. Go ahead, Scott.
Yeah, no, he's just fully. He can drive all the big trucks now in the military, and
Really?
yeah, he's getting himself well established.
Good.
Cool. Yep.
I do have some bad news, guys.
What's that? Bye,
the
Cassie.
The 8-year-old demographic is bored with our conversation and live.
What?
What?
She's like, yeah, how much
then-
longer we got to do this? I'm bored.
How is
Tell
this
him-
boring? What? Go ahead.
Tell them to sing a song or something.
I know, right? Oh, goodness. I'm going to jump off here, guys. We're going to go grab some lunch, but I'll hang out on the comments, okay?
Okay. Hey, listen, this is your first video, so you just need to get up there and you just need to do it.
Absolutely.
Yes, Mom.
Deuces.
Nice
you
to
can
meet
do
you.
If
We'll
you can
see
do
everybody
lives,
later.
no.
All
If
right.
you can do lives this easy, you need to do a channel.
Yeah, she's still on. She's still listening, so go
Yeah.
ahead and tell her.
Well, lives are honestly the hardest thing, right?
Yeah, it is to me. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Hey, Sarah, look at this. Lazy C Homestead. Do it, do it, do it.
Absolutely.
Hi, Hat Creek.
He's in the reserves right now, Mike, but his end goal is military police. So he's still got 4 more years of university. Well, 2 college, 2 university, and then off to the military police academy.
Military police.
Yep. So
I bet
how
you're proud of
can-
him.
Darn right I am.
Yeah.
All 3, we were so blessed, 3 healthy kids, and they they're all doing really well, and one's a school teacher, or she's a teacher's assistant, and my middle is going to school. She's got 1 more. She's got next year and then 2 years of university, and she'll be a primary school teacher. So yeah.
Doesn't let me say anything. I can do it, anyone can. Little introvert.
Yeah, me too, Gail. Me too. So you did a good job, Scott, raising kids, didn't you?
I was on the road a lot, so I got to give it all to Debbie. She, whenever I was running long haul down into the States and that, I was gone 6-8 weeks at a time. So
How often were you home? How long were you home when you came home?
4 days.
Really?
Yeah. Well, the only way to make money, right? If you're not rolling miles, you're not making any money.
Yeah, I guess.
So, yeah. Oh no, I'm not. I'm not missing living in a tin can. Commander Bacon.
That's right.
What's up? Where's your hat?
I'm at work.
Oh, okay. That'll fix that, won't it?
Yeah, I can't wear it at work, but yeah. So nice
Cool.
hat there, Greg. Hashtag Brotherhood of the Hats.
I'm sporting Porter Valley.
Yeah, Porter Valley Ranch is good too. I like Porter Valley.
Yeah, good people.
So yeah, I found, Lori, that laptop microphones are very directional.
Yeah.
So you got to kind of get it right between the 2 of you, so that they can hear both of you. It's really hard.
Yeah. Can y'all hear Greg?
Not
Oh, I
right
can.
now. He's not talking.
Well, did you hear him
I heard
that
him laugh.
time? Yeah.
He's muffled a little bit, but
Yeah.
The commander himself, Kristen says.
Yeah.
Come,
So the correct answer to the question of what's the average airspeed of an unladen sparrow is African or European.
See, I would have never gotten that one.
Scott, are you familiar with Monty Python? Oh my gosh. You guys don't know what you're missing.
Greg
Jeez.
would be wanting. Is Monty Python? Is it? I don't even know what it is. Is it a book? Is it a movie?
Movie.
Both?
It's a movie.
Okay.
I know what it is. I
Yeah.
don't think I've seen it.
Yeah. You gotta be careful because some of it's probably not appropriate. So it's a British comedy group from back in the 70s, and they made a bunch of movies.
I don't do.
Yeah, but it was funny. It's slapstick kind of humor. So
I don't do that either. I'm watching the chat and they're all talking about it. They know. I guess everybody else has seen it.
I think that you, Greg, and I are the only ones that haven't seen it by the looks of the
I
chat
guess.
here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the chat.
Doug, can you see the chat? Because they're all talking about it.
no, I can't see the chat. I'm gonna have to open up on my computer so I can see the chat.
Oh, a lot of it's not appropriate.
Yeah, viewer discretion is advised. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I don't watch anything.
Now, Mark, I don't know how you'd enjoy seeing a castle full of girls. I'm sure that'd be Ned, not you.
Hat Creek has no clue what it is.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, Big
Oh,
Mike.
good.
It's just a flesh wound, and bring out your dead. All kinds of quotes. Yep.
Now, if you're into that, there's a Canadian. Just drew a blank. Letterkenny. Have you ever seen that?
No.
Strongly inappropriate. Slapstick humor. But if you like Monty Python, one of my kids is sitting over there, and she just said that if you like Monty Python, you'd love Letterkenny. It's a Canadian short. They do like short series. So, but
yeah, so
nope.
it can be kind of along the lines of the Princess Bride. If you ever seen that,
kind of.
Yeah,
I haven't.
So the Princess Bride is a lot of double meaning jokes inside of it. It's a really good movie, and that one is not anything that you have to worry about watching. So it's a classic.
I don't watch a whole lot of TV. I do watch YouTube, but
Greg's Cabin. Greg's Cabin knows what it's all about. Your mother smells like elderberries. Come back and I shall taunt you a second time. No, I do not have any shrubbery for sale. These are all Monty Python quotes.
Yeah, I watched it a lot or something.
I was gonna say I'm probably the last 4 years it's been reality TV until it got scripted, and then I just said forget it to that, and then it's been YouTube really. Yeah.
Well, I mean, with YouTube you have a lot more control of what comes across the TV.
That's right.
The last thing I watched was The Walking Dead. That was very questionable, but towards the end, right at the point where Negan came in, I quit watching it because it got very foul, very nasty.
Like, I watched it with her for a little bit, and then whenever it started going from when we finished the first few seasons, and I started on season, she started watching them. And then if she thought it was fine, she would let me watch it.
Yeah, I don't like that type of stuff. I do like zombies, but I don't like the foulness.
Yeah, I don't like zombies. They're just kind of dead to me.
There's a lot of shows now. Even PG is a little risque.
Yeah, a little. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how much the ratings just
What's up, Tim?
fall apart. Yeah, Tim is
Mr.
busting my
Ridge
chops.
Life.
Tim is busting me. The
I
scruffy
know.
guy at the bottom. It's okay. I pick on him enough, so I can take it. How am I doing? I'm doing great.
Tim says, speaking of foulness, how are you doing, Doug? What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Tim, if that makes you feel better.
Tim had someone's hat on.
If he's picking on you, he's leaving somebody else alone.
Yeah, if it makes Tim to feel better to pick on me, I'm okay with that. As
I'm
long
pretty
as you
sure
feel good, Tim.
Tim can pick on a couple of people at once. He's pretty good at that. He's talented at the picking on people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Everybody loves bacon. You know it, Tim.
Absolutely.
He said, last time he said, you know, we love bacon.
Yeah.
What's Tim doing in here? Do you work, Tim? Mr. Tim?
Tim the Tool Man.
He's probably driving. He seems to drive every time he pops into a live.
Yeah.
He goes to his place of business. I wouldn't say he works.
I usually don't work on Fridays.
Lunch
Unless it's the first, second, third, or fourth of a month.
Oh, okay.
I'm on lunch too. So
Y'all are seeing the chat before I am.
Oh,
well, there's a little bit of a delay on my YouTube, so you're seeing a good bit of a delay then.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Wow.
Man, my chat is right with everybody else, but my video, Doug just came on. So that's how badly lagged my video is.
Really?
wow.
And you can refresh it. What happens sometimes it'll buffer a little bit and it'll really cause a delay.
Yeah.
Doug, you have a question here by Davis Family.
How did I get the name Commander Bacon? That's a long story. I don't know if we have time for that. Long story short, I was working with Rural Rangers in Oklahoma, and I went and procured some bacon from the kitchen that I was going to end up getting the next morning for breakfast, and then my son narked on me to the camp chef, and he decided he was going to make an example of me to keep boys out of the kitchen. So the next morning he read me the riot act and just told me never to go in his kitchen again. And then all the boys started shouting Commander Bacon. So the boys gave me the name Commander Bacon, and it's worked really good. I like it because who doesn't love bacon, right?
I mean, I do.
Yeah, the ones that don't, they're not worth being friends with anyway. So
I don't know that I know anybody who doesn't like bacon.
I was going to say,
there are some religious groups that don't like bacon.
Well, sure.
Yes.
The Orthodox Jews don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I ain't got nothing against Jews. Just saying.
Where I work, whenever they put the bacon down, everyone goes by and smells it and it's like, it
Yeah.
smells really good.
The way I look at it, if they don't like bacon, that's just more for me, right? So
Poor coffee angel crabs. They're allergic to pork.
Oh, that's
Ooh,
horrible.
horrible. Yeah, that's horrible. Not
Oh
good.
my goodness.
That's
That's
like,
That's like 20% of your meat.
look who's here, guys.
Oh, hey.
Hey, what's
What's
going
up,
on?
guys?
Big Mike.
Oh,
And Harry.
wow.
Hey, Mike.
Now we've got a party.
Yeah.
Hey, Terry sent me a shirt.
You're a lucky one. Now we've got
What are you guys up to?
Well,
Terry sent me a shirt.
Uh-oh.
we gotta.
Jason,
Hang on, we got the,
Oh, so we can hear it.
Jason
the live.
Near is speaking blasphemy.
where is it? We gotta,
There's no such thing as turkey bacon.
So somebody's got a YouTube open or something.
yeah, hang on just a second. It's me. All
Okay.
right, we're good. I got rid of it.
How's
Sorry.
that?
Yep. There you go.
Very
All right.
up close.
Wow.
All right, that's.
My eyebrows need trimmed.
Yeah. Shelly needs to get on those tweezers.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
need to trim it up.
So yeah, I've gotta go here in a minute because I gotta go bake an apple pie.
Oh,
She said bacon. I heard bacon.
Please ignore Alexa.
It's a homemade apple pie.
yeah. I would have preferred that, but so in case you guys don't know what he's talking about, we're Freaky Food Friday tonight is apple pie with cheddar cheese on top.
Yep, I knew.
So,
Oh,
Mike,
there's
where's your
nothing
hat?
better.
So come
And
by.
a scoop of vanilla ice cream right beside it.
Well, she told me, she goes, well, I'll just buy one of these frozen pies, and I had to break out the whip.
See,
Sure you did.
That is so not true.
yeah, I'm
Well, they
gonna-
didn't fight on my
I
life.
want it to be true.
I bought apples and I'm going to.
Is that what you dreamt whenever she hit you in the back of the head with a 2x4?
Yeah.
Yeah, I woke up early this morning.
yeah, I'm on a diet, so I can't have the ice cream. I really shouldn't
Well,
have the apple pie.
She came home and I said, what are these bags of apples for? She goes, well, you got the thing with Doug on Friday, the apple pie thing. I'm going, where's my wife and what have you done with her?
She's into it. She's into the freaky.
So
food
she's
Friday.
going to make a homemade apple pie for her.
That's
I
awesome.
like to bake, so it's good.
I made a trip to Costco and I got one of their apple pies, and that thing is probably 18 inches diameter, and it weighed a ton. And then I got the Cabot 3-year aged sharp cheddar cheese. Oh, I love that stuff.
We got
But
cheese.
it's really expensive. It's $5.99 a pound. That stuff is crazy
It's
expensive.
Sargento.
No,
Cabot.
What do we get?
we got just plain old Kraft sharp cheddar.
We got whatever they sell at Walmart.
We just
Yeah.
Everything's expensive though.
I figured if I was going to eat cheese, I was going to do it right.
Get the good
So
stuff.
There you go.
I've
Yeah.
lost almost 20 pounds since June 1st. So
Well, there you go.
That's
Yeah.
good.
That's really
What
good.
diet
for
are
you.
you on?
I'm just doing mostly intermittent fasting with a kind of more of a keto theme to it. I'm thinking about doing, before I used to do 18 and 6 with intermittent fasting, but I'm thinking about doing a 42 and 6.
Don't know
So-
what that.
That would be too hard.
Eat every other day.
Yeah, that would be too hard for me.
Yeah, well, I just came off of 4-day fast, complete water fast.
Mm-hmm.
So Sunday night was the last time I ate. I ate a little bit last night for dinner. So I didn't have anything to eat between then. And lost over 12 pounds this week.
Oh, wow.
Golly.
Yeah.
Lady C
I
says
know.
she's gonna laugh when Terry whoops the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
I-
and don't-
So,
And
the last
bacon
2
is
years, I've lost 145.
wow.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's
Yeah,
a
it
whole
is.
person.
yeah, that's the whole person.
That's a whole person.
Yeah.
Not
my-
this
It really is. I've still got about 60 to go.
I weigh a lot more than that.
yeah, that was my goal, to lose 60 total. And I was going to give myself till December 1st. So it's 10 pounds a month for the next 6 months. So
Don't grab her.
I'm a little ahead of schedule.
Nothing
like
wrong
food.
because you're going to hit that plateau, and that usually holds you up for a couple of weeks. And
Yeah. 4th of July
Hello.
messed me up. We went
And
down
the
to
apple
the golf.
the apple pie tonight isn't going to really. It might set you back a day or two.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that bad. I'm gonna have a cheat day, so I'm not eating any lunch today. So that'll help.
Well, I lost, I used to weigh
Somebody out there. See if somebody-
324 pounds. And that was about 3-4 years ago. And now I'm down to 75.
Okay.
I did that over a almost 4-year period slowly. To
Yeah.
come down.
Slow's
And-
better.
Yeah, I feel a lot better, but as men, we lose it on our arms, our legs, and in the last place we lose it is right here.
Yeah.
In the storage compartment. That's the last place we lose
Yeah.
it.
My problem is I have multiple storage compartments.
Yeah, me too.
Davis family in Coffee Lane Craft said they found the weight.
They found the weight you lost.
Well, I'm trying to get down to my original weight, 8 pounds 8 ounces. So
Good luck with that.
I missed all the time. Bye, everybody.
I'm thinking cremation might be the only way.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I mean, how'd you know where my mind went?
But I'm trying really hard. It's, there's going to be setbacks and there's going to be things come up, and that's okay.
Doug, is your,
You know what? Oh, just everybody that says they're on a diet, it's not going to work. It's a
I
lifestyle
was on a
change.
seafood diet for the longest time.
Well, yeah, me too. Absolutely.
That's how I got 324.
Yeah. You're a big guy, so you probably carried that 324 pretty good.
I carried it all right here.
Right.
Yeah.
I think the best thing that we've found is to cut all white starchy stuff. So no white flour, no white potatoes, no white bread, no white rice,
all your
no
carbs.
white sugar.
Yeah.
Don't give
That's
me an
hard.
order of French fries, because I call them French fries, because once it hits you, it's just like you've missed something for so long, you just start devouring them.
Well, it's that carb craving. Carbs make you crave more carbs, and that's the hard part.
And I do a lot of like whole grains and stuff, and that way, you still get some carbs, but it processes better in your body. So
your body can at least break it down a little.
Yeah.
Yep. And it takes longer. It's not. It doesn't turn it into sugar right away and fat.
Yep.
Doug, is your thing tonight? Is that when that y'all do that?
Yeah, 7 o'clock.
Sunday?
7 o'clock Central.
Okay.
Tonight. So Freaky Food Friday. Hence the Friday.
Yeah. There's a lot of live streams on Fridays, but
yeah, we're gonna have a lot of people tonight. So Mike's gonna be on there. Travis from Homesteading the Right Way. Of course, Kevin will be there, and I think Brian might even show up. That's kind of crazy.
Brian's gonna show up.
Maybe.
Wow.
He says he will, but we'll see.
That would just be a shocker.
Yeah.
Brian, what Brian are we talking about?
Castle Hives.
Okay.
He's been AWOL for quite a while.
Well, he was working trying to get monetized. He had to get his watch hours.
Right.
Yeah, he got it.
He said he kept losing people when he was on your show.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Yeah. He got subscribers. He lost watch time. Yeah.
You're not right sometimes.
I know. Well, we went to the post office today. We mailed off a bunch of stuff from that live we did.
I've still got to do the coffee mugs and the tumblers because I had to get boxes to put those in.
Yeah, I missed your live. I hate that. We were busy with the dog found a way to escape out of our yard, so we had to figure out how to get her back in. That was a pain. But
hello.
We're not going to be able to make it down to Sulphur, Oklahoma, because
that's sad. I've seen that.
Yeah, I hate that.
I miss you guys.
Ended up.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's some private matters, but we just can't.
And he commented on that while we were having issues with Scott's feedback and stuff like that, and it rolled through when Doug posted that. That's what I said.
I missed that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to get in touch with Josh at Porter Valley Ranch and try to.
Well, that's right. You're supposed to pick up a dog, weren't you?
Yeah, and the more we've researched livestock guardian dogs and Great Pyrenees, the more I think we don't need to have two puppies. You need to let the one get a little older first. So I need to reach out to him, talk to him about it. So
See you later, Coffee Angel Crafts. Thanks for coming.
Bye, Lynette.
Yeah, I think that's one of the good that Kevin over at Hidden Heights, he still had Mojo. He still has Mojo, that Great Pyrenees, and then he just bought that young. Actually, it was gifted to him. That young, what's it called? Anatolian. So now he's got a teacher with the young pup and stuff like that.
And everything we've heard that between 6 months and 14 months, they kind of lose their mind. So they call them their teenage years, and they just
Terrible twos.
you do not want a young dog while the one's losing its mind.
Yeah.
Mine's 2. My LGD's 2, and he turned 2 in May. I don't leave him with the goats all the time. I don't trust him yet.
Yeah.
But he's a good dog.
Yeah, you got to get them used to your stuff, how long they've been there and everything, and
Yeah.
His pen is surrounded by the other pens for like goats and chickens. But if a chicken gets in his pen and we're not home to get him out, we won't have a chicken by then.
A bunch of feathers.
One time we had a rooster that we were trying to keep. Well, we went to work, came back, and there was just a wing and a leg left. That was it.
I'm gonna have to go. My battery is about dead on my phone, but good talking with you.
I'm glad you came in. Thanks.
Yeah, have a great
Appreciate
day.
it.
We'll see you later.
Don't forget his way. His way is the best way.
That's right. That's right.
See ya.
Bye. Kristen said her LGD was an idiot, and she's 3 now, and it's wonderful. Now that she's 3, it's apparently it just takes him a long time to mature, I guess.
Our husky, I think when he hit 6 months, of course he's not a livestock guardian dog by any means, but when he hit 6 months, that's when he seemed to get brains. Before that,
6 months.
Yeah.
That's smart dog.
He's what we call a breezeway dog. He lays by the door so the breeze don't come in. That's his whole job.
That's his job.
So the cold air don't come in.
They're back there
And
playing.
if we would have known,
I was going to say, speak of the devil, there he is right behind you.
and if we would have known the work it takes to have a husky, we would have probably went a different direction, because the double inner hair, outer hair, and you have to vacuum 3 or 4 times a day.
Oh my gosh.
Just to keep up with him, even if you take him to the groomer.
Yeah.
It's one of those processes where it falls out and grows constantly. So
Yeah.
I had a dog she was half and half. Well, she was half and 2 25s. She was half German Shepherd and 25% of 2 different Huskies.
she's
But,
gonna drive her
really smart. She was extremely smart.
Oh, you're gonna put them. Yeah, they gotta go take an afternoon nap, because they start playing and it never stops. She's a Labradoodle, and everything we learned about Labradoodles, we said this is a perfect dog. They don't shed, they're hypoallergenic, they're calm, they're loving, they're smart. We got the class dropout. She is
Yeah. She sheds too.
Oh, she is crazy. Oh my gosh. And
That's
being
funny.
raised and taught by a husky, yeah, she's lost her mind.
Yeah. She's a good girl.
She's a good girl. She is a single dog.
Yeah.
She needs to be a single child.
She'd been better as a single.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know about down there, but the price of dogs up here have just gone crazy. Debbie saw a Labradoodle yesterday, 8 weeks old, ready to go. They want over $3,000.
Oh my God.
Jeez.
We
Yeah.
paid more for her.
Yeah. Well, and the whole thing with Labradoodles is they're a mix. They're not registered. You can't,
Right.
and it's like, why am I paying that much for essentially a mutt? I don't understand. But yeah, she was 800.
Oh, 800.
Yeah.
She was 800, not registered, nothing
Yeah.
special. And
Yeah.
she's a Labrador.
Yeah.
And her father, maybe he was half Labrador, half Poodle.
Yeah.
So it really wasn't a full
Labradoodle.
Labradoodle. She's more lab. And you know, labs, they get
Yeah.
digged. You put her outside, she just started digging a hole.
When she used to swim in her water bowl, I put her water in her water bowl, and she would sit there and start doing this in the water bowl. I'm like, what are you doing? You can't swim in the water bowl.
Mop the kitchen, mop the kitchen.
Yeah, but labs they're good dogs. They're really good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And we got her fixed and everything. She's fixed and everything, and it didn't slow her down at all.
Oh.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Give it a while.
And how
when
old is she?
she was born in December 3rd.
Yeah, so she's only like 7 months.
Okay, so yeah, she's
She still got puppy brains,
Yeah.
and she's bigger than our husky now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's definitely bigger. She's a fat
She's a fatty.
Hat Creek.
Russian bear dog rushing around the corner and bearing down on a buttered biscuit.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, we were just looking at that. And Lazy C says she has border collies and she can't sell her purebreds for anything. People want the designer dogs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
well. Too bad I couldn't get you to ship them up to Canada. I'd get you $2,000 a piece for them. That's honestly, like, it's crazy. An accident dog up here that they don't even know who the father is right around $1,000.
So why?
Well, everybody went to get a dog during the last 17 months.
Because they wanted
So the
companionship.
demand went so high and the supply was so low, the people are like, ooh, we're going to make a lot of money off this.
Yeah.
And they're still charging, like, Mike over at Fowler Family, like he could make a bloody mint if they were up here.
Well,
He
if
just
you can
came
find
in.
a place along the Canadian border, I'll meet you there with a stock trailer full of dogs.
There we go.
Fowler Family just came in and Half Century Farm.
Oh, look at that. See,
Guys,
I start
I
talking
know.
about him and he shows up.
He
He was getting
Yours
his
burning.
legs on his hand. He said, "Hey,
somebody's
I hear somebody want to make some money."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually cheap for Boston Terriers.
Oh wow.
Road trip.
That's what our granddaughter's other grandma used to, Boston Terriers, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, Davis Family, what would you pay for a registered dog over in Jamaica? That's where Davis Family's from. This is probably Kareen. And I'd just like to see what they'd pay for a dog over there.
Hey, Lazy C, His Way Homestead is 52 friends away from 4K. Can we put that link out there?
Who? Lazy C?
Well, she's a moderator. I'm asking her if she would put his way out there.
So it's Fowler.
Oh, Fowler's a mod too. I don't see the mods. I just got to go by memory because I'm doing StreamYard. But would somebody put theirs out there?
Well, it confused me yesterday. That's why I asked you. Because once you get on, you can't see who's your mod, and I'm like, now,
Yeah.
because I had only picked a few people, but now that I've got quite a few going.
I usually leave the StreamYard window on half the screen and the YouTube window on the other half so I can see.
I
I got my
that.
phone sitting right here now.
Yeah, I got my phone, but I haven't opened it up because I don't. If I'm looking down here, then I'm not looking at y'all.
And then we fixed the microphone issue because everybody could hear me, and then Terry's voice is soft. So
Hopefully.
Yep.
we bought
Oh, okay. That's
wow.
a new
what
mic.
Doug was talking about.
So now you can hear her loud and clear.
I hope.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Even whenever we
Yeah,
talk
we can-
low, Terry,
I-
we can hear you.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I had forgotten that I had a hard time hearing her, but she's loud and clear today.
Yeah.
I noticed it.
Fowler got it. That one link, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Davis Family Life says around 400 to 600 for Rottweiler, Pit Bull, or German Shepherds.
Jeez.
That's cheap. That's really cheap. Maybe not.
Hey guys,
Pit
road
Bulls
trip.
you can pick up at a shelter.
Yeah. Let's take a road trip to Jamaica and then to Canada.
Hopefully we got a place to stay when we go there.
Oh, I've got lots of room.
But yeah, they're when we bought Loki, we bought him in Korea. He is a pure Russian husky, Siberian husky, but he's red with blue eyes, and we bought him for about $400 over there in Korea, and then I got the job here. We had to come back, and it was during COVID, and none of the airlines would take him.
He's too big.
Because he was too big. He was 50 pounds. So he had to be in a climate controlled compartment on a plane. So then we found Qatar Air, and they flew him to the Middle East and then to Dallas for $3,000.
Yeah.
Good grief.
COVID.
We had to go
and
through
before it was only like $150.
Yeah.
But they started taking advantage. People, you have to PCS, or which transfer and move. So if you're moving from one continent to the next, they just rob you blind, and we had to pay it.
I was checking out the different because you got to go through a pet travel agency basically.
Mm-hmm.
And I talked to one and they wanted 5,000, and then I talked to another and they wanted 6,000, and then I finally found this last one and they said we can do it for 3,000. It was a little more than that, I guess, but right around that.
And then because it was so high, when we heard the number 3,000, we just jumped on it because we got to do it.
Because we heard 5 and 6. So,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
So
They take full advantage of that.
his plane ticket, our 2 plane tickets together that the government gave us was $1,800 to come back to the States.
Yeah.
So his was almost double what 2 people's cost.
Yep.
So
Well, even my daughter,
Valley's in here.
when Brittany it was only
$1,900 round trip from the States to Korea and back.
Wow.
So
How much was the dog?
$400.
$400. So now he's valued at $3,400. If anybody wants to buy a dog.
Yeah.
And he's fixed.
Yeah. He's up to date on all his shots.
Oh, there's Hood's custom shop.
All right, Dave.
That's Nick's fault.
David makes a good breakfast.
Yes, he does. He makes a good breakfast when you're camping.
So long as it's half cooked, everything camping tastes good.
Yeah.
Do what?
I said as long as the food's half cooked whenever you're camping, it tastes good.
Yeah.
There's something about the smell of bacon over a camp stove.
Yeah.
It just smells
Absolutely.
better. I don't know why. And I cook in a cast iron pan at home too, so I don't know. I don't know.
But Scott, you live up in Canada, right?
Yep.
Yeah. See, up in Canada, someone told me that he was from Canada. He goes, the best way to get rid of a spouse is go camping and start cooking bacon. The bears come in.
Oh, okay.
Horrible.
Well, that would be the case in Alaska too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was a true story, because a military guy, he was a captain. He was stationed up in Fort Richardson, Alaska, and he went with his wife into the outback, and she got mauled and killed by a grizzly bear. And when it all came out in the end, he was cooking breakfast, and he told her he was going to go down and get water and please watch the bacon and stuff like that. And she got mauled by a bear and got killed. He went to prison for it. It was a total setup.
That's horrible.
So yeah, that was my bacon story that I learned a long time ago. It was in the Army Times.
God,
I don't know. I love my wife too much. I couldn't waste bacon like that.
Well, for some reason, he liked his girlfriend more than his wife.
Yeah, I guess. A.V. Barton 94 says bacon and coffee over a campfire is the best. Yes. Yeah. Coffee. All of that smells really good over a campfire.
Joe says only 15 people in here, but they're all my favorite people.
There you go.
Awesome. Lazy C's heading out. Bye, Kristen.
Bye, Kristen.
Bye, Kristen.
I was in Gail Southern Living, her live. Yeah, well, not. I was in the chat, and I don't know if she's still in here.
I'm
But
sorry.
there were
Hat Creek
Hat
Homestead.
Creek. Did you read Hat Creek's?
Yeah.
That's
I'll give you directions to a good place.
Wife camping with you.
no.
she had trolls in her live yesterday. It was bad.
Really?
Huh.
It was
Yes.
the things they were saying or trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the other night in Brandon's, there was 2 that I missed it. But Steph's sister picked it up, and yeah, it was racial.
Yeah. Yeah.
Racial stuff about police officers.
Oh,
And
really?
it was abbreviated form, which I right over my head.
Uh-huh.
And there was two or three of them that we ended up booting out.
There were 2 yesterday.
know.
But I-
That's crazy.
Oh,
Tim wants to know what the new taste test with Brittany is. We can't get her back up here. She came up.
She's afraid to come back to do a taste test with me.
Yeah.
After the candy and the soda pops and stuff like
Well, and
that.
the soda was her idea.
I was just about to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. And we actually do have some taste test stuff lined up that we still need to do.
We just got to get her down here.
Or I can do them.
Or we can do it together.
Is it jerky?
Yeah. No, it's European candies.
Well, no, we've got a box from Britain and one from Spain and one from
Thailand.
Yeah,
One from Thailand.
Thailand. Because I did the snack crate from around the world thing, so I thought we could do those.
I think the Thailand one has bugs in it with chocolate or something like that.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm going to tell people that.
Well, I mean, they have it, so I mean,
they do. Yeah.
I've seen chocolate covered grasshoppers.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, and in Korea, they snacked on bandogi, which is little silkworm larvae. So
They eat it like popcorn. They have a bag of it.
they get a toothpick and sit there and eat the.
And we tried it. It was good. Actually, it really didn't have no
It didn't have
flavor
any taste.
except for the sweet stuff that they put on the outside.
Yeah, and it was like
Tim?
it was waxy. It was
Read
weird.
Tim's comment.
Right under Hat Creek.
Under. I'm missing it, I guess. Hang
Tim,
on.
right there. Red flag.
Oh, that was.
No, right there.
Somebody needs to send something for me and Kevin to eat live. So you want something alive to eat, or do you want to eat it on live? Live octopus is really popular in Korea.
Yeah.
Is it really?
It's still moving.
Mhm. They
Are you
chop it
serious?
up.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I just can't get my mind wrapped around wrapping a live octopus around your chopsticks and eating it and it's still moving. I like my calamari, but not whenever it can bite.
If you go to a Chinese restaurant or Japanese restaurant or Korean restaurant in the States, the way they prepare it here is nothing like they do it in Asia.
Yeah. I've seen a few. There was the one Korean restaurant we went to.
There's very rare
Yeah.
that you find an authentic one. And people that go to it in general don't like it because they're used to all the sauces and the sweet stuff and all that
sauces
stuff
and
that they
everything.
put on
That's
all that food and all that MSG, and over there's none. If they're saying it's roots, it's
roots.
just root.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
much it. I mean, a lot of spice. They add a lot of spice, but yeah, it's usually just like you'll see in Korea they'll have a hot plate basically and grill the meat in front of you, or you grill your own meat. Yeah, they bring it over and you grill it, and then
Tim,
you put it on.
You can have my live octopus.
Yeah.
And we were talking about it's called Korean barbecue.
Yeah.
And we were talking about doing a video where we actually put it on the table
Do a mukbang.
and do a mukbang right here and just cook it.
Yeah.
Or do a live while we're
live,
cooking it or
yeah.
doing
Yeah.
something.
Hey, people would watch that for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, I would.
Tim said he would eat live octopus all day.
That's why I said you could have mine, Greg, because I'm not touching it.
Kevin would be throwing up.
Yeah, Kevin ain't doing that.
I couldn't do it.
In his way homestead, right? The live octopus has killed people in Japan because it still has the suckers on it and it's still moving and it attaches in the throat and chokes people to death if the pieces aren't small enough.
Really?
Yeah.
Do it. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like chewing gum.
Yeah.
Like chewing on a rubber band for a while.
I think your speaker is doing something. I don't know how to explain.
It's all.
It almost sounds like you're underwater. It's you're getting a lot of feedback, and it just started.
Yeah, just started.
I can't hear Terry at all.
You can't hear me at all.
Oh,
A
barely.
little bit.
How about now?
Oh,
No,
you're real.
that's worse.
You're getting a lot of feedback, Mike.
Bring it this way.
Tim says
It's definitely that, because whenever Terry's moving it, you're getting more background noise.
Mhm.
Is it better or worse?
Worse.
Worse. All right, maybe out. Still bad. Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it, Mike. It sounds like, yeah, you sound like robots.
Oh, wow.
Watch yourself when you laugh. Okay. You sound like robots. It doesn't.
Still robot.
Mr. Robot.
Can't hear us at all.
I can. It's. I don't know. I envision this being a little bit like LSD. The sound. I don't know.
Oh wow. We may have to switch back.
You got some psychedelic sounds going on.
Let's turn the mute on and turn it off and see. Can you hear us now?
Same.
I can hear you better, but you're still a robot.
still a robot.
His way says robot in a tin can.
Yes. On LSD.
And he's also saying, wow, Lori bringing up her past. That is not true.
Oh.
That's not true. Now, I've done a lot of things, but LSD wasn't one of them.
Can't hear you at all now, Terry.
Did she say something?
Yeah, well, her mouth was going.
Not a thing. Can't hear you.
She's muted.
Oh, okay.
I can see that she's got a little mute sign there going.
Okay, cool. Maybe they'll get it fixed. I hope so. Lori isn't a late 60s kid. No, Doug, I am 70s.
Tim said earlier, he said he'll just know 10-year-old vintage canned ham.
Terry has left the building.
And Mike's thinking, look at the smoke coming out of his ears.
He can hear us. I'm looking at the chat. This chat has been moving and I can't keep up with it because
try to unmute it, Terry. See what happens. Should be right down on the bottom of your screen.
I know Tim called me old.
That might help.
How's that?
There you go.
All
All
right.
right. So we unplugged the
Fancy mic.
fancy mic.
Now, does it have batteries? Maybe your batteries are dead?
No, it should be USB. I don't think it had batteries.
But I can still hear Terry.
Yeah, now we took the mic off and then we opened up, clicked on the
I think we got the computer closer than I usually do too, so that might be one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you fine, just like you with your fancy dancy mic.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah. No, it sounds better now than it did with the fancy dancing lights.
There you go.
There we go. We spent money on something we
We
didn't
did
need.
this one.
Go figure.
Ah,
His wife said she isn't a late 60s kid. She wouldn't even know about LSD. Yeah, yeah. I'm a 70s, 80s. So
I'm a 60s guy. I was made in 61, so
yeah. When I said 70s, I meant born in 70s. I didn't mean a teenager in 70s. I wouldn't.
well, I was let's see, I was born in 69, so yeah. I was
I'm 73.
mostly
so
80s by the time I
You're
was a teenager.
73?
Rick, Tim from Rancho said, "Hey, you pay extra for that robot noise?"
Right?
yes,
Well, you know,
yes.
robot voices, you know.
It's popular here in Oklahoma.
Dude, that is my ear. Yeah, Timmy doesn't look 73, does he?
hey, this gray hair, that's just from 3 kids and a wicked wife.
Oh,
She's working.
do what?
She's
What'd you
working, so I'm all right.
Well, when she come home, says, "Let's go camping."
Yeah,
Our
I'm
family
going
farm
camping.
wants us to sound like robots again.
Yeah, it's true, Tim. January of 73.
So
I
one thing that we learned that somebody mentioned that I think Tim did, that YouTube is doing a total purge of their platforms and stuff. She did a video on a bus tour when we were over in Korea, right?
But that wasn't on YouTube. That was on Facebook.
That was on Facebook, but
Yeah, I had a Facebook.
they're all doing
Live.
that. They just contacted her after all these years
Right?
that it was done and says, "Hey, do you have the copyright
Yeah.
agreement
You've got
for
a
the music
copyright
in the
violation.
background of this video?"
It was like from 3 or 4 years ago. I'm like, what the heck? Why are you just popping this now?
So they had to mute all the sound out of the video now,
Are you
and
kidding?
just to keep it on Facebook. So YouTube's doing the same thing.
That's
They
insane.
They pulled 3 of my videos last week. You couldn't even make out what song was in it.
Right? And
Yeah.
that's all it was. It was playing in the background on the radio. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
There was that one that you were uploading a video. She uses a editing software and it has music on there. One of the musics they said it was needed copyrights.
Because it was too close to the original.
It was iMovie. It was off iMovie, so I don't know what it could be. But you know,
See, I don't understand. If you pay for a subscription to own it while you still have a subscription, I guess that's still not good enough for copyright law because you're doing something to move towards monetization or whatever the case is. I don't know why. But then you can go on to the platforms and find music that's the instrumental, but someone did it with a guitar, but it's not copyrighted.
I don't
You know
know.
what I mean?
I know, like, I said it didn't make much sense because Facebook hit me about that copyright violation from 3 or 4 years ago from a background song. And then it was okay, though, a few minutes later when I shared a song on Facebook that I found on Shazam that I liked. So I can share that and I'm good, but I can't have that song playing in the background on the radio.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
no. And what is I mean, you're not making money on Facebook.
No.
But you can.
Yeah, you can.
You can. There's a lot of channels that make money on all the platforms.
You got to have a lot of.
But you got to have 200,000 and stuff like that are on your page.
Yeah.
So
Well, I can't even
but
get
if you have a
1,000 on
personal
yours.
page, I think the limit on a personal page is 5,000 people.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Huh.
just saw Fallen Arkansas veteran said he got our shirt.
Hey, there you
Glad-
go.
Glad you liked it.
That went there quick, huh?
It did.
So,
Simply Jam.
Yeah. Garden State Gardener came in.
Hey, Joe.
Hello, Joe.
And we sent Nettie a T-shirt today. It was cheaper to ship a shirt to Australia than it was to ship something to Tony and Joni in Canada.
Well, we shipped more to Tony.
Well, it was a box,
Yeah.
but it was a flat rate for a box. You know those flat rate shipping boxes?
Yep.
$54 for a flat rate box to Canada.
How heavy was it?
It only had, two cups and 2 T-shirts in it.
Because I've shipped Mike maple syrup, Brandon maple syrup, and a subscriber of mine in Florida, and it didn't come anywhere close to that.
Yeah.
And I was about
crazy.
3 pounds.
But we're paying the U.S. rate.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
And they're trying to make up money because the Postal Service, as you know, has been losing money hand over fist since the internet opened up.
But the shirt's nutty, on the other hand. I put it in a small bubble envelope, the packages, and it was $18 and something. So 18
to go as slow as we can get it there.
It's not a
So
slow
she might get it by Labor Day or something.
And I expedited mine, so I think Mike had his within 7 days.
Oh, wow.
And
That's awesome.
yeah, I think it was 30. I want to say $34, and that's Canadian. So it's under 30 American.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
So
yeah, it was expensive.
But to go from here to Canada, it's more expensive than from Canada to here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the postal services are different, run by,
Everything in the U.S. is more expensive right now.
That's crazy.
It's just like hotels, because normally we're taking our granddaughter to Branson for her birthday, and we went there two years ago, and we stayed at the Lawrence Welk Hotel and Resort in Branson, and
it was like 200 and something a night then.
Yeah, and now it's even more.
Now it was $998 a night.
Are you kidding?
They're trying to make up, and people are paying it. That's the problem.
Because
as long as people pay for it, they're not going to come down.
Hey, thank you, Tim.
Like I said to you too, Lori, one of the reasons, they are opening the border, so I probably could have made the sulfur, but I can't afford to spend $1,699 to fly.
Right.
And that's into Dallas. It was even more to fly into Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, and I've looked before, and it was like $298, I think, return to Dallas out of Ottawa here. And that I would have done. I could have, but you add in a hotel, rental car, plus the flight, and meals, you're looking at almost $3,000 for 2 days.
I mean, you could buy a dog.
Exactly.
A designer dog.
Well, see, and that's why we loved it when we were in Korea. And of course, that was pre-COVID. But even then, all the flights, we could travel all over the place from Korea, and it was so much cheaper. We went to Italy from Korea, and it probably cost us half of what it would have from the U.S.
It was both of us. We took China Eastern.
Yeah.
We took China Eastern. We landed in Shanghai.
That was horrible.
And then that was horrible. I mean, they treat you because the military runs almost everything in the airport there. And then we flew from there straight into Rome. And the round trip for both of us was $1,620 from Korea over in Asia all the way to Rome and back. Yeah. And then our hotel was not that expensive either.
Right. And then
when was this?
From
Korea.
Yeah.
The Korean government does not allow the airlines to gouge their people because they want their people to go on vacation. And it's the same thing. We went down to Australia. The price of a ticket from the United States, let's say from Dallas to Sydney, Australia,
$3,000.
is like $3,000 a person. or something like that. For us, it was like $2,100 round trip
For both of us.
for both of us.
Yeah.
So it is, I mean, it's just here, it's just everything's so expensive because we flew from Korea to the United States in 2019. It was $1,100 a person round trip. We picked up our daughter here, flew her back to Korea with us, and then she came back, and hers was $1,900.
Yeah.
So there's an $800 difference.
States.
She flew out of the
more.
States.
Just flying out. Yeah.
Yeah.
But your rates are still a lot cheaper than ours.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like I said, we were looking at going on an Alaska cruise, and it was $1,300 each to fly into Vancouver, Canada, or it was $600 each to fly into Seattle.
Oh, wow.
Like, it makes no sense. And for me to cross over and fly at Syracuse and go anywhere in the States is about a quarter of what it cost me to fly out of Canada.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Pat Creek said to take her to Grand Country, and it's like $175 a night, and the water park is included. I would have, but I think they were booked out when we were going to go.
Yeah.
And I ended up, we're staying in Eureka Springs because we like to go to the Turpentine Creek Big Cat Sanctuary. So we're going to go there.
Yeah, we like it there.
And then we're going to go to Silver Dollar. We can just drive up to Silver Dollar City on Saturday.
Yeah.
Are you sure to get in Silver Dollar City? Because they're doing limited numbers.
I tried to get the tickets the other day, and their website was messing up.
Yeah.
So, and they had a banner up. Oh, we're having intermittent problems, so I've got to try again. So hopefully, yes. If not, then we'll figure something else out to do. She'd be happy if we just stayed in the hotel at the pool all day because she loves to swim.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, exactly, Mike. Germany's got really cheap flights as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anywhere over in Europe, really.
Yeah, Europe and Asia, you can get good cheap flights. Yeah, we traveled all over the place when we were in Korea. We went to Thailand and Philippines and Taiwan, Australia, Guam, Italy.
Where have y'all not been?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd probably be a shorter list. No, the one place that we didn't go that I would like to go is Spain. I've always wanted to go to Spain.
I've been there.
And Barcelona and
But I was stationed in Germany for 16 years. So I've been to every country in Europe. And then I've been to every country in the Middle East, but that was on military orders.
I've not been out of.
That wasn't
the US.
sightseeing.
No, that was not
I don't
sightseeing.
think you wanted to go there.
Yeah.
Hood's Custom Shop, Missouri is open. My parents went to Branson. What's it been, 2 weeks now?
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, and Silver Dollar City was limiting the number of customers.
Yeah, I'll have to check and see. I've still got to try and get onto their site and get that done.
Yeah.
Mike at Feller Family said Spain is awesome. Yeah, I really want to go to Spain. I'd love to
I think
go.
I've been to Spain like 5 times.
I want to see all the old
So,
churches, the Gothic churches. I love them.
yeah.
I got me one of them free trips to the beach with no water. Way Homestead.
Yep. Well, whenever I said I was going to the beach when I lived in Missouri, it was usually Osage Beach at Lake of the Ozarks. So that's the best beach we had.
Yeah.
Hi, Bonnie. Bonnie from, where did she say she was from?
Ontario, Canada.
Ontario,
She
Canada.
is. She commented on our video earlier. Hi,
Yes.
Bonnie. And they don't have polar bears up there, she says,
Where?
in Ontario.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've only got black bear.
No grizzly? Really?
Nope. Maybe up in northern Ontario, but not anywhere near civilization.
She Check on Caleb.
Davis family says come to Jamaica.
Davis family says, come to Jamaica.
Hey, if you have room for us, we're on our way.
Yeah, I keep thinking of that song, Kokomo. Every time somebody says Jamaica.
Yep. I've been to Jamaica. It is beautiful.
Have you?
Loved it. Yeah. I'd like to go back sometime. Yeah, I went to Moon something.
What training?
She went to Jamaica and she met Jerry the King Lawler.
I did.
He's a WWE superstar wrestler. He was on vacation when she was.
Because it was on their. It was at Christmas into New Year's Eve. So we were there for the New Year's Eve party at this resort, and Jerry the King Lawler was there on vacation. He was cool.
Jan is asking Greg if he's still going to his training, and it just dawned on me what she's talking about.
Yeah.
His Job Corps?
Yeah, it's what we understand is I'm supposed to be going in August.
All right.
Maybe they're waiting on Department of Labor to let them open up. I don't know why. Oklahoma's open. I don't know why they can't have students yet, but they're bringing them in cohorts, and he's the second one. And
so is Job Corps? Do you work outside the United States, or
no.
do you work in rural areas, or you work? What is that all about, Job Corps?
It's he will live on campus. I'm not really 100% sure I understand. They will be working. It is hands-on, so I don't know where. I know they start out in classrooms, but I don't know what they'll be doing beyond the classrooms. But his is in Tulsa, and he will be residential. And room and board and 3 meals. And then they start you out with a small weekly, like $20 a week or something?
25.
Maybe 25. I don't remember what it was. And then as they gain skills and work more, they get more weekly.
Oh, okay.
So I don't.
Is it like a trade school?
It is. Yeah.
Okay. So what do you go in and they like sample all different trades and then you pick the one you want, or like is that the way it works? Or
he's already chosen. What did you pick?
I chose construction building technology.
Okay. So is that funded through the federal government, or?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes. So he's 19, and so he is a legal adult, and he is because I'm not claiming him on my taxes, and I'm not claiming him for this purpose so that he can do this. He's living with me. I pay for everything. He doesn't pay me rent or anything. So he's technically homeless.
You're a welfare child.
by their standards, right? Because he's 19 and nobody's claiming him. He's not a dependent of anybody. I mean, he is, but he isn't.
So they're giving him the education and job skills so he can pay taxes.
Mm-hmm. Right.
There you go.
But they made me sign something before they accepted him. They made me sign something saying that I would not claim him, and so I didn't claim him this past two times. I have not claimed him, and because we've been waiting. Well, we've been waiting on this. The virus slowed things down,
right?
And so. Yeah.
But with the building construction technology, if I understood correctly, I should come out with a plumber's and electrician's certificate.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Wow.
MT Homestead says you need to be a little bit more scruffy if you got
that's what I was giggling. I just read that.
Yeah. Well,
can you grow hair on your face?
Right.
Yeah.
And then you need to make sure that your pants, don't fit tight and see the plumber stuff back there. You're doing about 300 pounds.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I think that he should wait a year. I think he needs some more maturity. There are a lot of things that I can't explain. There are a lot of things that I can't explain because it just wouldn't be right. But he wants to go ahead and do this. So that's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
But just let it be known up front, I am not making him do this. I think he should wait.
Right.
But you're going to be surprised on what he can accomplish when he's on his own and he has to do it.
I hope you're right. I pray about that.
He's going to mature real quick.
I thought the same thing about our middle boy until we put him on his own. Something happened, and guess what? They actually make it.
Yeah.
They actually make it. So
I hope you're right, because you've seen them, though, that some of them don't.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what, Lori? You're there with open arms if he doesn't.
Nope, I'm not.
Nope.
Nope.
If I can't claim you on my taxes, no, I'm not.
No, here's the thing. I don't think it would work out. Right now, he's 19. I am most definitely in control of what goes on in my household. And so when he goes out and he's doing, he'll be, he'll still be in a structured environment. And I prefer him to go to Job Corps than out on an apartment on his own, because he'll still be in a structured environment. But for him to go out and have a little bit more freedom and then come back to me would be impossible for the both of us. And it would just be, it would harm our relationship. I think that.
I absolutely see that, because we've been there. We've brought them, we've had them come back home.
Yeah. But it doesn't work. It's not meant that way. No, I'm still his mother, right? And that does not change. But as far as moving back in,
that's impossible.
And my thing is, they can come back, but I'll put a date on, that if they need to come back, they can come back for, just a month or, whatever I think is going to take them to get back on their feet and get a job or whatever they need to do. But there is a time limit.
Now there is a stipulation to that, though.
The grandkids.
They have moved out. They've moved out before. And of course at the time they have 2 children, and they said, "Dad, we need some help, blah, 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 blah." And I took the grandchildren in. I said, because they have no skin in this game, and they're my grandchildren.
Right.
But you all figure out your life, and then you come pick up your kids once you get your stuff in order.
They figured it out real quick.
As a grandfather and a parent, those are innocent children, and I took them in. I took care of them. I gave them everything. I spoiled them. And then guess what? They got their act together, and they were able to rejoin the family back together. So you have to be hard as a parent, because there's life lessons, and life will eat you up.
Yes.
So the kids shouldn't have to pay for that. And I will never let that happen.
Yeah, he doesn't understand that when I do things, I feel guilty about it. I have this, and sometimes he does understand. Sometimes he manipulates that, but
of course,
but he doesn't fully understand. I mean, as parents, and you remember how our mindset when we were his age, like they don't fully understand the guilt and the stress that's put on the parent, to do what we think is the right, and we don't know if it's the right thing to do. It's a guess.
We're just going off of our own life experiences.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So.
He does, I want to point out, have money in the bank. He has a savings. I've been making him save. I have been making him save. He's got a savings account, and he's had it since he was 16. And so my name is on that account, and I don't let him get into it. When he goes to Job Corps, we're gonna go close that account and open him another one just in his name. And so when he gets out of Job Corps, whether he makes it through Job Corps or whether he gets kicked out or whether he gets, I don't know, in a fight or whether he gives up on it or whatever, graduates, however it turns out, when he gets out, he will have enough money to get a place. We're talking deposit, couple months rent, utilities, deposits on utilities, food. He'll have enough. He'll have plenty to hurry up and get a job. He's not. He's financially ready to do that.
Homestead DNA said, "Hey, are we talking about him now? Like he's not there?"
I'm sitting right here, Mom.
Yeah. You're gonna do good, Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Hard
something
love. Hard love. People think, the kids go, "Oh, you're being." Hard love is hard on a parent.
Absolutely.
This one.
And I'm an enabler. I couldn't get my boys to move out. I had to go to Korea to get them to move out of my house.
Close. But yeah, he was I think his guilt ate him up a lot because I didn't come into his son's lives until they were practically adults anyway, by age adults.
By age.
By age.
Right, exactly.
By
Right up
any other
here.
means, but
I
by
use that
age.
a lot too.
That because he was deployed so much when they were young,
Yeah.
he wasn't around a lot. And then, of course, between the parents splitting up, then he had a lot of guilt.
Because
Right.
I became a single dad and I actually ended my military career to take care of my children. Because they wanted to send me overseas to a family restricted area with a promotion, and I turned it all down because my kids are more important to me. And she's right. I gave my kids everything because I was never around. And that kind of, when you don't earn something, it means absolutely nothing to the person.
Yep.
But if you work for it, and that was my downfall, is I gave everything because of my guilt of not being around raising my kids. So
I just see Jesse and Lisa. They're in. I know they've been in for a while.
Yeah, I noticed that earlier. Hi, Jesse and Lisa.
Dusty Goat Homestead.
Hopefully you didn't get flooded yesterday. You didn't have to put on your floaties.
yeah. He said, I got kicked out at 18 in 1 month to work for my uncle in the Army. Talk about tough love. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Army.
Well, I left home when I was 14 years old, and I couch surfed. I lived in a bathroom and behind a gas station, but I completed high school and everything. And the day after I got my diploma, because they wouldn't take me without it, I straight in, took the test. Within 3 days, I was on a plane going to boot camp. So, and I knew I am not the person now that I was back then. And I'm not the person that I was in the military either. I smile more when you get out of the military.
Yeah.
You smile a lot. So yeah, it's a lot of kids. It saved a lot of kids' life.
Yeah. Well, none of us are the same person we were when we were Greg's age.
Yeah.
I'm still the angel I was back then.
Come on now.
That's my
I
story,
wasn't
and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, I wasn't an angel. There ain't no hiding that. I was very,
Well,
very.
I can't see that, Lori.
I can believe Lori was probably pretty wild when she was young.
I was very difficult.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Good word. That's a good word.
A spirited child.
Yes.
Spirited, and some mental health issues too. With depression and all, bad.
Yeah, we've got that going on here, and she's doing really well. But it's tough.
Yeah, it is.
And it's so glad to see that it's actually not hidden like it used to be whenever we were younger.
Mm-hmm.
It was pushed underneath the carpet, and it was just something, anxiety and depression and whatever, you just didn't speak of.
Right.
And it's
fly in here.
But unfortunately they still haven't got the doctors and the professional help that they need to get people the proper help. I know up here anyways, it's like some people have to wait 3-4 years, and then they don't make that 3 or 4 years.
It's talked about a little more in the States now, but I do think it's still kind of swept under the rug a lot.
Oh, okay.
Well, from when we were when we were teens, it's definitely a lot more talked about, a lot more. When I was 18, when I really needed a counselor and a doctor, a psychiatrist, or someone who could medicate me, when I really needed the most, my perception of the mental health field was for crazy people, like truly crazy people. And so it's a lot different now, and that's I'm glad
that's
that
good.
it is.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people just
When Lori was a teen this last year.
Yeah, trying to make up for earlier.
Yeah, I was reading Mike from Fowler Family Farms about his son going into the military. So yeah, it's helped a lot of kids out to become men. Because I was shell shocked when they told me to get my, off the bus and stuff like that. And people are, everywhere you turn, you can't do nothing right when you first get there. But they've, I tell everybody, when you leave civilian world and you go into the military, that first day in the military, your PTSD starts, because you'll never be the same person ever again. And they shell shock you through intimidation until they build you up as a team, and then you can't do nothing wrong after that. Of course you do, but as a team, and a lot of kids don't have that. They don't have the confidence, they don't have the trust, they don't have, and you build all that stuff. So it kind of forms people into society. But then when you get out, trying to adapt to the civilian society again is hard. Trust me, it's hard. But it's helped a lot of people. So that's why, every time I'm still working for soldiers today. After 43 years, I've been working for the Army in some fashion. So
you still do now, you say?
I still do, yes.
Okay.
But as a civilian for the Department of Defense.
Mike said the same with law enforcement. Well, he was law enforcement in the military.
25 years as military police, criminal investigator, and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, Grandpa said the military was the best thing he ever did.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it makes you very opinionated, doesn't it, Grumpy Grandpa?
But then you could just start a YouTube channel and give your opinion on everything.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah.
The world
maybe make some money. Yeah. You know that I was going to tell you the last time you were on here, was that last Monday? That wasn't that long ago, was it?
Yeah.
You guys went to I don't know where the 40 acres is. I know it's through Fort Smith. I don't know if it's is it Boonville area?
Yeah, Boonville area.
Okay, I used to live on the south side of Fort Smith. I graduated from Southside High School in Fort Smith, and here you go. I didn't give you my birth year, but my graduation year was 93.
Okay, 18. Okay.
Go ahead, try it. But there in Mansfield, there's a camp. It's a juvenile facility for when they come out of. They're transitioning out of JDC into this camp before they get released. And I used to work there. And a lot of those, well, not a lot, that is not true. I wish it was true, but some of those work towards getting into the military from that camp. And it is really good for them, because a lot of them, the only problem that they have is they don't have stability and they don't have structure in their lives. There's nothing wrong with them other than that, and that military experience. A lot of them go into the military and do really well as a military career, or when they get out of the military.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Greg's distracting me with all his That was very hard to talk with him doing what he's doing. What are you doing, Scott?
Oh, just look up a little bit
70.
more. Mike got you.
I'm 73 and I was 92. Well, it's
You graduated in 93, so Mike says that you're either 75 or 74.
I'm 75.
Oh, you're 75.
Yes. Yes.
I was 5 or 6 then.
You're old.
I was 2.
I am.
A terrible
Wait.
teen.
If you graduated in 83, you can't be 75.
I graduated in 93.
in 75.
Oh, you were born in 75. Oh, man. I was about to say, you're holding it together really well.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
I graduated 2 years ago. Early.
Oh, really?
Just a few months.
Yeah.
He was homeschooled
Yeah.
part of the time.
Year round when I was homeschooled.
Yeah, he went from when he was a foster kid, he had to be in public school. And the public school system was not made for him, or he wasn't made for them, or something. It wasn't fitting. And so I put him in private school. And then the last 2 years of high school, I homeschooled him
From 9th grade.
year round. That's 3 years then. But he did it in 2.5 years, I guess. But I homeschooled him year round, and he did his not extracurricular. He did like automotive class and home ec and just different classes up at the Christian school, private school. And then I did his at home, his sciences and his math and history and stuff. So I was sure to train him history right.
You didn't like home ec?
Me? Dude,
No.
you don't want me teaching home ec.
No, Greg.
I was in home ec, yes.
Dude, I loved home ec. I took 3 years of high school home ec because I was the only guy in the whole
He was
class.
just looking for a date.
Amen. I was the exact same thing.
I learned how to sew on a sewing machine. I know where all the knives and forks and spoons go. And I had dates every Friday night.
And it worked.
I graduated with almost 1,300 people in my class. I was number 894. So I was not the brightest kid, but I was a good-looking kid. I looked like Kelso on that 70s show. I was man pretty. So,
Bro, you had hair?
oh yes.
I've seen pictures.
One of these days, if you go on my Facebook page, I got a picture of my graduating picture in there. I had the nice feathers going back in the 70s. I was it.
You were a styling boy.
40 years old hit, it all started falling out. I said, man. So I said, before I do the comb over, I'm shaving it bald, and I've been bald ever since I was 40. So that's 20 years now.
I just can't see you with the hair.
Oh,
Well, and he was.
I'm telling you, I was man pretty.
I've seen pictures. You did look a lot like Kelso on that 70s show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was tall, skinny, and had brown
175 pounds, 6'4", feathers, bell-bottom pants, platform shoes. I was the man.
Listening to Donny Osmond.
Silk shirts. Man, that was it.
Thinking
The
he was John
70s.
Travolta. I don't know.
I could dance like John Travolta.
Oh my god.
Now I crawl around like Grandpa Jones.
Hat Creek says that's why I took auto body repair and AutoCAD class and welding. I was
The only girl.
only girl.
There you go.
And guess what? All that stuff. She went into. She was the Marine.
Really?
I learned that on the 41.36. She was military intelligence in the
Huh.
Marine Corps.
Did not know that.
Yep. She used to chew on crayons with all the Marines.
What does that mean?
That's just what we say in the Army. Each
There's a
branch of
rivalry
service
between
has a
each
little
one.
thing
Yeah.
about the other one and stuff like that. So
Oh,
it's USMC is Uncle Sam's Misguided Children.
kind of like what Ridge Life and His Way and Lazy Pond have going on, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's just what it is between
Yeah.
the services.
Yeah, just picking
Crayons
on each
are
other.
delicious.
Yeah, she said she still likes the green ones.
She likes the green one. See, I told you.
Yeah.
They got a little bite to them.
Yeah, and that is an oxymoron, Doug. Absolutely, military intelligence.
Yes.
Yeah.
Homestead DNA said crayons are delicious.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, do y'all remember what the DNA stands for?
Danny,
That is Danny and Amy.
It is.
Yep.
Yep.
I don't remember a lot, but I remember that.
That's cool, huh?
because he said it was like Danny and something else, and Ann or something.
Yeah, the end is for and.
Yeah. Like
Yeah. See, I would have never put that together. DNA, I mean, Homestead DNA, that's just a good name
It is.
Yeah.
for a homestead.
Yeah.
Way Homestead. Or Greg Homestead.
It's not what that stands for.
Yes.
No, it's not.
Yes, as long as I'm here, it stands for that.
Fallen
Yeah,
Arkansas
created.
veterans.
Hey, Jeep girl.
Said- Where do you see Jeep Girl?
Oh, Jeep Girl.
Hi, Jeep girl.
I've never
Girl.
seen that.
No.
Radical randomness.
So this is what you guys do on a Friday while I'm working.
Yeah.
Well, I don't work on Fridays no more, so.
Friday. since
Actually,
we've been here.
this is the first time I've done this.
Really?
I just 30 minutes before we got on, we were headed back from Siloam Springs, and
Then she turned to me and said, I think I'm going to do a live, see who comes in.
There you go.
Well, we were talking about doing one, and then I wasn't feeling well, so
Yeah.
this morning, so I'm
we were
just
going to
like,
do one
yeah.
of his.
So maybe we'll do one of mine your next Friday off.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm good.
Next Friday I am off.
Yes.
Should be,
There you go.
unless somebody's sick.
That's the day of the meeting.
Yeah, I work 4/10s. So for me, I work Monday through Thursday, and that's it.
Long weekend every weekend.
Every weekend.
So, Lori, this is a personal,
Sometimes sick on Monday.
personal question, and
What's up?
don't answer if you don't want. I was just wondering, what do you do for money? I guess job wise, what?
Well,
what
in
profession?
1998, I got saved. I accepted Jesus as my personal savior. I'm just throwing that
There you
out
go.
there. Just want to throw that out there.
I was in a foxhole when that happened.
Well, hey, this
I
is
found him. I didn't
great.
know he was lost, but I found him.
Yeah. So, the family owns, I say the family, like my parents, my brother and them, that the family owns, real estate. I work in an office. I wear a hat, jeans, work in an office, answer the phone, do book work and rent apartments. They own apartment complexes and houses and duplexes, and have for
Awesome.
a long time. When we
Goes
lived
along
in
with what I used to do for a living, so that's kind of cool.
Fort Smith, had a lot of them. Used to own a lot of property in Fort Smith, and then my parents and brother decided that they wanted to get out of it, because anything you do gets old. Anything,
Oh,
and they wanted to do fast food restaurants, so they went into the Long John Silver's A&W co-brand, and I went to school. I went back to school. I graduated high school barely, but then well, it wasn't that long ago. I graduated college in 2012. So they went into the co-brand stores, and that was a bad idea. And so up here in Siloam, they started buying properties again, and I'm working back at the office. I'm doing the exact same thing I did before I went to college, and I am not using my degree. So I gave you more than you wanted.
So you're a property manager, basically.
Yeah, I guess
And all
so.
that kind of stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm a cleaner at the restaurant that's walking distance.
Awesome. That's
There you
awesome.
go.
Yeah, I used to work real estate. I got my real estate license. I used to work for a real estate company. I was the office manager. I went ahead and got my license. Hated it. Hated doing real estate, like sales, in general. And then I was hired by a lady up at Lake of the Ozarks in Missouri who was a condominium builder. And I became her office manager. And I also could sell for her. And I didn't mind selling condos because it was things that people wanted. You know, that it wasn't something they had to have. It was something that they wanted, you know, and that was cool. I didn't like selling real estate to people, you know, if they were looking for a house because they had to have someplace to live. And then other real estate agents would be snarky and do weird deals and, you know, and end up messing up somebody's life, basically. So it bothered me.
She can't lie.
And
She
no,
can't lie.
I'm not I'm not. Yeah.
Sell cars, you can't. Yeah. Me too. Yeah. No, I don't like
But the
it.
condos, it was, you know, this is something they're looking for. They want it, you know, it's just something fun. So yeah, I did kind of the same thing. So, and we did have some properties that were rented and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah. I don't like going to work, but I have to do something. Why is this not plugged in? Maybe it's already.
So I retire in 4 years from this job that I have. I'll have 20 years. In 4 years, I did my time in the military. I retired from that, and now I'm doing this job as a civilian. And I retire in just less than 4 years. I'll be retired from this. So my plans are. I had big plans, and she's going. There's no way you can retire. You get bored so quick. So I'm thinking about what I'm thinking about is going to be a car salesman, because I can sell you the underwear you just threw away. Okay. I can talk to people, and I think that would be good because I don't really be restricted to an office. You get to interact with people, and you get to make money still, but or I'm going to work at the gun counter at Walmart. One of the two.
Yeah. Yeah. You could be a Walmart greeter. You'll be old enough by then.
Welcome to Walmart. Making minimum wage.
Yeah.
Mama needs a paycheck.
But you know,
I mean, you gotta have a paycheck. What's
Now
that?
I will be in trouble if the U.S. government ever goes bankrupt, because all my retirements come from the federal government.
If the federal government goes bankrupt, we're all in trouble.
Yeah.
Hey, I think we're
What's
right
your
now.
minimum wage down there?
11.
What is it now?
Well, no, Oklahoma. I was thinking Arkansas. Arkansas's 11 or 11.50. No, Arkansas's 12. Oklahoma's 8.25 or 8.50, something like that.
Yeah.
Ours just got bumped up just before the pandemic, and I believe students make 14, and minimum wage for adults is 15.
but their cost of living's higher. So like what he was saying before, everything up there.
We are so badly taxed up here that,
yeah,
like even on my disability, I'm taxed at 38%.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, when we went to Australia, we were talking to a gentleman there, and I said, wow, everything is so expensive in Australia.
it cost us $30.
The minimum wage is $19 an hour. And people, I like how and this is just Mike speaking, but I like how people say, oh, $15 an hour needs to be the minimum wage. People can't earn a living. If you don't think that if you raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour, everything's going to mirror that, because people are greedy. People want more and more and more. And if you don't think that to cover the cost of $15 an hour, prices aren't going to be raised, you're insane. Mm-hmm. You're absolutely insane if you don't think it's going to get jacked up. And then $15 an hour isn't anything anymore. It's like if you're back at, $7.25 an hour, because everything was based off $7.25 an hour. So people are just insane.
It's the same up here. We were 12 or 12.75 before it made the big jump. And I said, all that this is a gimmick by the government to get more money in tax.
Yep.
Because what they're going to raise your wages, you're technically going to get $10 or $15 more a week, but the government's going to make another $200 or $300 off of you a month.
Right.
So you didn't get a raise.
No.
The government made it look like you got a raise.
Absolutely.
To give themselves more money to waste.
Right. Because everything else goes up. And Mike, you said, that people are greedy. This is true. A lot of people are greedy. But when minimum wage goes up, the price of everything goes up. I mean, even for people who are not greedy, if they're business owners, their prices.
Yeah.
You have to cover the cost.
Yeah, because
Right.
My family, they owned a flower shop. They couldn't afford to hire people, and that was way back when the minimum wage was fairly low. But at the time, it was still high for then.
Yeah.
So you can't afford to hire people, and that messes things up too, because then you're going to lose jobs because the minimum wage went up, and then they can't afford to hire those people.
But I will tell you something real quick, that we were in Nebraska and we stopped off at a McDonald's, and they already started there like they do in Korea. When you go into Korea, there's one register, and then there's these terminals, and you order all your food by yourself.
Kind of like
You
Walmart.
pay, you do all that. The only thing that registers up there is for kids that are too young or older people that can't understand how to operate it. Everything's done by a terminal. Now at McDonald's, at that one, it says order ahead on your phone and pay on your phone. And then when you come up there, you give them your number and they give you your bag of food. So that's what $15 does.
Yeah.
It starts automating things so they don't have to hire people and they can still jack the price up.
Yeah.
And eventually people at home getting paid. I mean, like they are now getting paid, but it won't always be that way. Then we'll be told what jobs we can do.
But then another thing is you're finding, because of the pandemic, so many people were working from home, and they're saying, and businesses stop paying rent, close their office, and they're finding out it's cheaper for you to give you a computer at your house, pay for your high-speed internet, work from home, and it goes to whoever, and they process it, and there's no office anymore. And they save money by not having an office.
That's happening up here right now. It is like the government now, because I live so close to Ottawa, which is our national capital, everybody's working from home. And, they're just like this program here. They get on Zoom or whatever. They can have all their meetings face to face. And, Lord only knows if they have pants on. As long as they have a nice shirt on.
You got pants on?
Like right now, I don't have no pants on.
Well, that's it. Like, let's take a vote and see who's wearing pants. But
we'll see a commercial where it's like it's kind of like talking about businesses, and this dude dropped his laptop and had to pick it up real fast because it's on.
You see, in a lot of companies, like I work for the government, they would have conferences, and they pay for everybody to fly somewhere at taxpayer dollars. And now we use Microsoft Teams, and you can see everybody. I mean, I was in one the other day with 56 people in this chat. And when someone has something to say, they come up on the screen, but you see everybody listed, and you have a chat over at the side, just like Facebook. I mean, just like YouTube. And that's how we conduct our meetings no more. Now we're not paying for, plane rides and hotels and all that other stuff. So there is a lot of benefits to the internet.
Do you think it's easier for them to regulate over the internet?
Oh,
I mean,
this
so-
day
so
and
if
age, they can
businesses-
tell. They can tell how long you're on if you're logged on.
Yes.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's
so if
no.
businesses are not having meetings inside their office, businesses are having meetings over the internet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it makes them more vulnerable, does it not? Does it not open it up for more regulation?
Well, like for us, we have the government version or platform within Microsoft Teams. So I have to log in with my ID card that's got a chip in it, and I have to log into that, and it recognizes me and lets me in. So it's kind of an intranet within the internet, if you will, and that's how we have our meetings and stuff like that. Now, the good thing is if the boss, who is a 3-star general that I work for, he wants to go, all of a sudden my screen will start flashing and it says I've got a call on MS Teams, and I'll do it and I go, oh, there's the boss. And he wants to know what's going on because they're monitoring everything. You know,
Yeah.
how come you've got 16 people that are supposed to be on here and there's only 3, you know, and they just put you on the spot. So now he's in Texas, I'm in Oklahoma, and he can get to me just like that. And it's on my cell phone too.
Right.
So
That's crazy.
What's that,
Yeah,
Jason?
it's scary, kind of.
Jason
scary
at
'cause it's-
Struggle and Strive wants to know who wears pants on a live. That's crazy.
yeah, who wears pants on a live?
And Commander Bacon, he changed clothes. Anyway, he has pants on.
But I think he's at work.
A while ago, he's his way.
Oh wait, I thought maybe he's still working from home. I don't know.
Speaking
I
of,
thought
No, he was in the office whenever he was
I
here
may have to
earlier.
leave. I may have to leave you on here because I got to go make that pie. It's 2
Well,
o'clock.
And I was going to say, I got to go cut the grass, so I'm going to duck out too.
Yeah, you've been on here for 2 hours and 11 minutes.
Holy
Almost.
moly.
Almost 2 hours and 12 minutes.
Yeah.
In 3,
Probably
1.
more.
All right.
Okay,
All right, so you
I'm
guys-
gonna
Oh,
get.
tell Arizona Kid. Hey, Arizona Kid, we got
mail.
your mail
We'll be opening that up on Wednesday.
on Wednesday.
Arizona Kid, they've got your mail, and they're gonna be opening up on Wednesday.
Because they didn't hear him. You know.
Oh, they didn't.
Hey guys, so yeah, you're right. I didn't realize we've been on here that long. That's why my eyes are burning. Thank you guys for coming in. Scott, next Friday, you want to try that next Friday?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. When we, I don't know. What time do we do it today? About 1:30?
It was like 12 here. I
It
don't
was
know.
about 12:01.
About 12:01.
Okay, so it's
okay.
1 o'clock my time, 12 o'clock your time.
Okay. Okay, we'll
Okay.
try that. All right.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
See y'all later. Bye.
Bye.
Later, guys.